Hi there, welcome to Behind the Bricks, episode 6 in the series of 203K loan renovation project in the hot Woodlawn area. So this week we got some great news. We passed our plumbing inspection, which means that now we can proceed with the project and move on to steps 2 through 6. During this week, I have been making some decisions about what type of program, what type of rental that we're going to make the first building. And we've had several decisions to make over this period of time. That is whether we're going to run a program for disabled individuals, whether we were going to run a veterans homeless program, whether we were going to do a short-term or a midterm rental, or were we just going to rent room. And all of them have their pros and their cons. And what we've been doing over this last week is trying to determine which pro, which con is going to work best for the property at hand. And also allow us to live our vision of helping others be successful within their lives. So what I did on Thursday was had a conversation over brunch about what made the most sense for the property and some of the pros and cons of running a homeless veterans program at this stage of our journey. So what we did was we analyzed a lot of information about why veterans are homeless. And with those different things that we came up with, like it's drug abuse, alcoholism, or having PTSD. And these are certain things that require special treatment and special individuals who have dealt with these circumstances before. So until I get a member of my team that actually has dealt with these specific issues that could possibly help the veterans be more successful to come through utilizing our home as a transitional house, we want to make sure that we have all those things in place. So that was something that we have decided to now sideline until we get those particular people in place, and possibly within the next 8 to 9 months when we start finish the project on the back building, we will add that program to help the veterans in that situation, to help them out of homeless and to get it into their own properties. So that narrowed down us to start determining if we wanted to do midterm rentals or short-term rentals inside of the first building. And so currently we're doing a beta test, and what we're doing for our beta test is I've selected 7 websites that are tailored around furnished rooms as well as furnished midterm rentals. And I'll allow the information that we get from that over the next 30 days to determine how we move forward. And the reason why I have to determine which one will work best is because the furnishings will be done differently if it's a midterm rental as opposed to it being a shared housing space. And as we go through all of the process and trying to figure out which one is going to be better, I'll be collecting data over the next 30 days to make sure that we figure out which one is going to work best for this particular property. Now this goes to as you are becoming an investor, not just a landlord. When you make a determination of how you want to move forward in a project, what is your end goal? And for us, we had multiple exit strategies for the property. We could do it as a long-term rental and we would still be in the green, or we could do this as a program as well as a short-term rental. Either way, we're going to figure out which one is going to work best for the project, and I will be laying out those numbers in future videos where I explain which one we decided, why we decided it, and how much it actually costs to get it prepared for whatever strategy we determine. And that leads me to the next point. At this point, we're now in the renovation portion. And during this renovation portion, we've had, you guys have heard over the last 4 or 5 weeks that we've had a lot of things that have not gone wrong, a lot of lessons that have been learned, and a lot of information that has been given to me to allow for future projects for me to make better decisions and to understand more of the process and what things can keep us or slow us down. And from here, we're going to push forward through this week. So this week we have them coming out for concrete, and we're expecting that concrete will dry. It takes about between 5 to 7 days for concrete to cure. It depends on the weather, depends on the humidity in the air. As someone who has done concrete in the past, I'm very aware of that aspect. So we're laying concrete in the basement this week. Hopefully by Friday, Saturday, we'll be actually doing some future further demo and start actually erecting some spaces within the basement area. So you guys keep on watching. I will keep on providing information, and hopefully this allows one of you to understand the journey as you guys do your 203K loan and are determining strategies in which are going to help you be successful in your journey. Okay, until next week, I would like you guys to like, follow, share, give me a rating, provide feedback so I can bring you better content for future episodes. So keep on watching Behind the Brick.